So hello everyone. So this is my day 14 and these are my assignment questions. So the first question goes like, when do we perform regression testing and what are the testing artifacts and deliverables for testers before production release? So regression testing is nothing but there's a test case already done and there's a bug or something and we send it to a developer, and that developer tries to resolve it and send it back to us. So when we get that the updation from the developer, we test the changes of the code or changes of the bug, and we try to retest the same thing again. So this is nothing but a regression. And what are the testing artifacts or deliverables? It goes on like test strategy, plan, scenario, cases, data, RTM, then test matrices, incident report, status report, and release report and closure report. So it's like this. So test strategy. Okay, so it's nothing but we make a test strategy where we can do how the testing goes on and stuff. Then we will be having the test plan. In test plan, how the strategy is done, we will plan accordingly how it does. So if there's any mistake or something, we write the test cases to do it, and the data is being sent to the people, the requirement people where it should be done, and all the test of the things will be covered in it, and might be the fault in it or anything. Then we write the test scripts about it, then we give the report, complete report from where to where we found the test. And if mistake, for example, there's a mistake in the middle of the thing, and we try to give the report saying in this format or in this particular line there is a bug or something, so it has to be cleared. And then we see completely again, and we give the closure of the report, and finally give the impression what is to be changed and what not to be. So explain the step-by-step production development cycle. See, there are 7 basic steps which your development process is required as basic steps. So first one is the idea generation. So let me give you an example. We have to develop a stick or something. So what we need first, we need an idea. What is the idea? A developer has given us something, or a user has given one particular task to do a stick. So what is it? We need an idea how it has to be done. What is the ideation it requires, and what is the iteration it requires and stuff. And second one is the research. We have to not only think about our own ideas or the group ideas, we have to research about it, saying from where to get these ideas and what are the materials to be required, and what is for the validation or the verification it is required. And we have to research for the previous ones if it's already done. If it is not done, we have to try to write the strategies for that or the plan for it. So as I told, planning, the third step is the planning, where already the research we would have done, we will be planning what is the requirement and what is the stuffs we'll be requiring for this, and how to do the sketching. Once we do the sketching, we'll be completely known what is there and what is not. So fourth one is the prototyping, where we'll be telling about a sample of mass production. So basically there will be a stick, we'll be just doing the prototyping, maybe might be in a computer, not maybe in the 3D model, or maybe just in a computer format. The fourth one is the sourcing. So once the prototype is done, we will get to know what is required and what is not required. For example, I do it in a computer in a format of maybe PPT only. That will give you an example. So as a PPT, I will get to know, okay, this is required and this is not. Maybe a camera is required, a mic is required, as XYZ. So we will do a sourcing of it, and we will try to get those products. So what I will do, I'll write down in a sheet of paper or make a notes. So these are the checklists, or these are the things I require. Then I will try to make the costing of it, it's working out for me or not. So the sixth one is the costing, which I will go to the retail people and get me the costing. After the costing is done and everything is settled, we go to the commercialization. That is nothing but we try to make the product and we launch the product, and if it is profitable, it's good and fine, or if not, it's a loss. So what are some of the reasons of missing a test case? These are the things which I've done. So one is the lack of time. There might be no time for a tester, and there will be a specific time given to a tester that for example, in 10 minutes, one page of bugs should be completed, and in 10 minutes he has found already 15-20 bugs, and 5 more bugs he's not able to find. So why is it? Is because of lack of time. He might have got a lot amount of time. If he would have got, maybe he would have done it, but because of lack of time, he will not be doing it. Missing the most obvious bugs. When we are concentrating on some other bugs, and we just forget all the usual bugs. So this is one of the major thing where we bug is not missed or something. Requirement documentation is improper. For example, a a developer or a person will give a ABCD to give a test, and the fault is there in XYZ, and we just check the ABC and we just pass on the test cases or the cases. So this is where the improper of documentation happens and it goes to failure. And the last one is too costly to fix. Yes, for example, they have given some amount of dollars or money in the format where we have to just test for this much of time and this much of money, and we feel it's going to get more costly or something, then we go for missing that bug and we just try to neglect it. So what is a release note? What explain with the help of an example. Okay, so release note is something, for example, a tester has given me a particular task and I try to complete the task, and at the end of the day, I try to give a release note or the report format where I tell these are the things I have used and these are the versions I've used, and this is the date I have been edited, or these are the date it's been done. So, and these are the test cases has been solved and these are yet to be in progress, and this is going to be end. So basically, I write a report and send it to them so that they understand what are the things I'm doing and what is cleared and what is not. So this is an example of a release note where we can see 7.3.4 is a version of a release note which has been done, and it is dated as 19th July. And then there are some issues which has been done, like fixed an issue, fix a bug causing app crash. So basically it tells what are the things is being cleared and what are the things it's in progress. So basically it gets to know each and every detail so that a developer will know, okay, this is the thing that's been done, and some things still had to be done, and some things basically it's like checklist or something where each and everything keeps on getting added to it. For example, just yesterday we learned about the Bitbucket, where and as well as one more thing. So in Bitbucket, what happens, we get to know what the X person has done and what is the report of him. So that is what an example I can give you as well. So these were my assignment questions, and thank you.